Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a cold, snowy Saturday here in the UK and it is absolutely freezing. So yes, hence why I'm wearing this turtleneck. Okay, today we're going to be talking about how to be single and thriving while waiting for the best man. How to live your best life essentially while you're waiting for the best man. So you don't need to like rush into a relationship because you want to be in one, or because there's a lot of pressure from you, from people, from family, from friends. Okay, like there are other things you could be doing and doing really well while you're waiting like for the best man to come around, and that's what I'll be sharing with you in this video. So stay tuned and I'll see you. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about being single and thriving. So living your best life while you're waiting for the best man. I know there's a lot of times that people just focus on relationships, being in a relationship, getting better at a relationship, getting out of bad relationships, and relationships, okay? Today we actually will be putting the focus on like being single and living your best life while you're waiting on the best man or for the best man, okay? So like, I know there's a lot of pressure, you know, on single people to be in a relationship, to get married, to bring the man, you know, and then maybe sometimes your parents are like, oh, I want to see my grandchildren, you know, when are you bringing the guy home, this and that. Like sometimes you're not even ready, you're not in that place where you want to get into a relationship, and that is absolutely okay. So today I'll be talking about how to live your best life while you are waiting for the best man, how to keep thriving, baby girl. Number one, get busy. You know that saying that goes like this: the idle man is the devil's workshop. There's a different part to it, and it is that the idle woman is the devil's workshop. So you need to get busy, immerse yourself in the things that you like to do, pursue your passions, like those hobbies that you have, get deeper into them, like get better at them. And if you are done getting better at a particular hobby that you have, then pick up a new one, okay? And if you are just saying, well, I don't want any hobby, I just want to be, then I have another suggestion for you. Go and volunteer at your local charity or at your local church, or just somewhere where people need volunteers and it's something that you love to do. Go and volunteer there, okay? Like don't sit around, you know, trying not to do anything, because that's not going to help you. You're just going to sit there and think, and then the devil starts putting like ideas into your head, and before you know it, you're probably on the wrong lane. So please get busy, find something doing, okay? Number two, channel your thoughts into positivity. And I say this because sometimes when you're single, you just sit down and throw a pity party for yourself, where you're like, oh God, my age mates are getting married, the people that I'm older than are getting married, what will people say? You know, when those negative thoughts come to you, just throw them into the bin. Yeah. Don't sit down and ruminate on them and start thinking, oh yeah, well actually now I am, you know, now I am this, I am that, and I'm not married. Don't do that to yourself, okay? When those thoughts come, that flush them down the toilet, okay? And then focus on the positive things. Like don't compare yourself to your age mates that are already married, or to people who are already in like thriving relationships. They are just like, oh, let me just get a man. Because this is what will happen when you keep those kind of thoughts and you know, allow your heart to be a fertile ground for such kind of thoughts. It might drive you into making bad decisions, and you will get into the wrong relationship just because you want to be in a relationship, okay? It is better to marry late and marry right than marry wrong, all right? So just take your time to find the right man. And I also encourage you, like if you're in a relationship that's not working and you're afraid to be single, don't be afraid to be single. If it's not the right relationship for you, it's not the right relationship for you. And I just hope you find the courage to just get out of that relationship and be single and thrive while you're waiting on the right relationship. Number three, don't pause your goals while waiting for the man. Okay, so I know a lot of people are like, oh, I want to travel with my husband, I want to travel with my partner. That is good, but don't stop living before they come, okay? pursue your dreams, pursue your career, like get better, go for, you know, solo trips, go to new restaurants, sit down on your table alone, buy that food that you've always wanted to eat, and have fun all by yourself. Like, don't wait until you get married before you say, oh well, I'm going to travel, so I'll wait until I get married, or I'll wait until I'm in a relationship so I can travel with my man. No, like, don't stop living because you're waiting for somebody. Don't pause your goals because you're waiting for somebody. Secure the bag, like, grow in your career, get that promotion, girl. Like, go for all the things you've always wanted to do, and don't stop. If you want to do a master's, just do it. If you want to learn, you know, a new cuisine, do it. If you want to go for adventures, do it. Like, keep living. Don't stop living because you're waiting for the right man. Don't stop living because you're waiting to get married. Like, do you, boo? You need to have a life of your own running before you meet the guy, okay? So today I want you to just sit down and think about all the things you're pausing, you know, all the things you're not doing because you're waiting for a man to do them for you. Don't wait for any man to do anything for you. You can as well just start now and start chasing your dreams and start securing the bag and start doing the things that you need to do, girl, because the power is in your hands. And as God gives you life and gives you breath, you need to do the things that you want to do. In fact, make a bucket list of the things that you want to do in your life with or without a man, and start ticking them off now. Okay, start planning towards them, start working towards them if you haven't made any. And if you've made one and you're keeping it waiting for the right man, pull that list out and start doing them now. Okay, enjoy your life, like, have fun. If you don't even know how to have fun with yourself and all by yourself, how are you even going to bring fun into the man's life when he eventually comes around? You know, you need to also be someone who's fun to be with, and there's no way you're going to know that if you don't do it before you meet him. So girl, start that trip right now. Book that flight ticket now. The fourth thing I want you to know is to avoid places and people that put you under pressure because you're single. Okay, so if there are any family gatherings or social gatherings that you always go to, and you know that your friends and families, you know, who will come to that event would start asking you about marriage or pressurizing you, then don't go. Simple solution, don't go. And if you can tell them off nicely. Okay. Like, I'm not saying go around start shouting at people because they're asking you about, you know, marriage and asking you why you're single and stuff like that. Like, politely tell them off. Yeah, because like, if you don't tell them off, they don't know that you really don't like it, so they keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and that's not good for you. Like, you don't need all that pressure. Like, there are a lot of things to be worried about in life. You know, I know, like, if you want to get married, certainly something to worry about, right? But don't, like, put pressure on yourself to do it. So honestly, what you can do is to find a template response for them. Like, a polite template response that when people just ask you, you have the answer at your fingertips and you give it to them and you're moving on, okay? Honestly, one of them is to just say, well, this is not a priority for me right now. When it's time, you definitely see the man, or something like that. Or just say, well, I'm focusing on other things right now. I'm focusing on my career, or I'm focusing on this. You honestly don't even need to explain to them what you're focusing on, but you can say, well, this is not a priority for me right now, and when it says, I will pick it up. Simple. Or basically, if you don't want to start explaining anything to anybody, just avoid meeting them. Okay, and I know, like, this Christmas season and the New Year season and Thanksgiving and whatever celebrations that will come in the course of the year, like, there will be gatherings and people would, you know, come back with maybe their partners or their wives or their husbands, and, you know, they're just there chatting and you're just like, oh my God, why am I here? You know, so please, please, please avoid those kind of places if you can. And if you can't, just go there. Like, you are enough. Okay, you don't need a man to complete you. So I would just want you to have that confidence and that faith in yourself that you don't need someone else to make you complete. You, even when you go into a relationship, you need to be complete by yourself. The person is not completing you. They are rather like complementing you and not completing you. All right. So I just want you to have that confidence in yourself that you don't need a man to be complete. You don't need a man to feel whole. Okay. Like, you need to be okay being by yourself, all right? Because what happens is, if you're not okay being by yourself, you're going to be a clingy partner by the time, you know, you get into a relationship, and that's not going to be good for the man. It won't even be good for you. Okay, so like, learn to enjoy your own company. And this takes me to the next point I'm going to make. Your happiness is not dependent on someone else. Okay, so I don't want you to say, well, when I get married, I'm going to be happy, or I'm going to be happier than I am right now, or when I get a man in my life, or I'm really going to be really, really, really happy. No, the person you're going to get married to in the future is not responsible for your happiness. Okay, the responsibility of your happiness is not on them, it's on you, because it's not fair to put your happiness on someone else. Right? So you need to be happy being by yourself. You know, you need to be happy being alone. Like, find the things that make you happy. Don't push the responsibility for your happiness on someone else. Will they contribute to your happiness? Absolutely yes. Should they? Absolutely yes. But is it their sole responsibility to make you happy? No. So I want you to get to a place where you're happy being by yourself. You enjoy your own company. You enjoy the things that you love doing. And that is, you know, just the right place to be. Absolutely amazing place to be. And finally, here's what I have to say. The right man will come at the right time. I just want you to take solace in that. I want you to know that at the right time, the right man will come. So yes, you can go for social gatherings, you can go to events, you can go for singles programs, you can go for all the things you think you need to go for, you can go to all the places you need to go to, but here's something you need to know. At the right time, the right guy will show up. Okay, like, there are a lot of things that are out of your control. There are a lot of circumstances that are out of your control. But here's what I need you to know, that at the right time, God will ensure that the circumstances that will bring you and the right man together will happen, and you will both find yourselves and you will both be happy. So, like, stop trying to create the situations that will make that happen. A lot of things are beyond your control, like I said, but at the right time, the right man will come. Okay, so don't put yourself under any kind of pressure. Just live your life, thrive as a single person, you know, pursue your dreams, pursue your goals, like, do all the things you have always wanted to do, and just know that at the right time things will fall into the right places and you will meet your own man. And yes, these are the tips I have to share with you today about being single and thriving and living your best life while you're waiting for the right man. If you love this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to share this video with your friends and your families. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them in the comment section. And of course, if you want me to do a video to answer any of your questions, please let me know and I'll do it. I'm here because of you. Honestly, like, the only reason why I'm here is because of you. Okay, so thank you for always showing up. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for always engaging with me. And I really, 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 honestly do love you. And I'm rooting for you. And remember, before the next time I see you again, do not forget to be a better version of yourself. I'll see you in the next video. Adios.